beyond celebrating your success, you should also consider and think over your failure. Níbo ló kù sí fún wa? It is not just enough to celebrate success. We must also learn from our failures. At the state, at the national level, ètò ọrọ̀ ajé wa kò bá nǹkan mọ́. Ààbò kò tiẹ̀ nítumọ̀ mọ́. Kò síṣẹ́, kò sóúnjẹ, kò síná. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kì í ṣe pé àwọn olórí wa kò ṣiṣẹ́ kò jẹ́ ṣe pé wọ́n á ti ṣe àwọn àṣeyọrí dáhùn. Ṣùgbọ́n àwọn orí tó kù sí iṣẹ́ ni fún àwọn olórí wa o. Wọ́n ní láti wá kí náà máa bá wa ṣe. Nàìjíríà ò rí báyìí tẹ́lẹ̀. Nígbà tẹ́jẹ̀ ti gbà láti wá máa ṣaṣáájú wa, ó pọn dandan fún wọn láti wá nǹkan máa ṣe sí. Ṣùgbọ́n àwa náà tí wọ́n ń ṣe ìjọba lé lórí, àwa náà nípa tá a máa kó àti àwọn aṣáájú àtàwọn tí wọ́n ń ṣèjọba lé lórí gbogbo wa náà la nípa tó yẹ ká kó. Àwa náà tẹ̀lé òfin. Ìjọba gbé àṣẹ títì lẹ̀. Ó da àwa ṣe afárá lẹ̀, wọ́n níbi ká máa gbà ó, ká máa kọjá òpópónà mẹ́jọ mẹ́rin yẹn. Àwọn èèyàn á dẹ̀ fi afárá yẹn lẹ̀, wọ́n á dẹ̀ bẹ̀rẹ̀ wọn cross. Tí mọ́tò bá wá gbá wọn, wọ́n máa gbé ìjọba. Wọ́n gbé ìta máa dalẹ̀ sí, wọ́n á kólẹ̀, wọ́n á tún gbé step tá máa gùn láti dalẹ̀ sí. Àwọn èèyàn á débẹ̀ wọ́n ní gùn step, wọ́n á dalẹ̀ lẹ̀. Wọ́n á sọ pé ìjọba ò ṣe. À ń tẹ òfin lójú. So èyí tó pọ̀ àwa tó ń ṣèjọba lé lórí ẹ jẹ́ ká mú tuntun. Yálà ọkùnrin ni ẹ́, yálà obìnrin ni ẹ́, yálà ọmọdé ni ẹ́, yálà òṣìṣẹ́ ìjọba ipò tá a lè wà, àyíká ètò nǹkan lè wà. Àwa náà nípa tá a máa kó láti rí pé Nàìjíríà a tún ní ìlọsíwájú sí. Láti kó ọ̀rọ̀ mi gan. November 16, Ogun State máa ṣe local government election. Àwa Mùsùlùmí yípa ìmúra ọ̀la múlẹ̀ láti kópa. Member of the State House of Assembly ti lọ. Ṣùgbọ́n ìmúra ọ̀la múlẹ̀ sensitization ló la ṣe. Àkínká nǹkan kún nígbà tó bá wá dé ẹ̀tàn tó ti lọ. Àwa ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa wá jápa, àwa máa bínú. So mo fẹ́ lọ gbogbo wa láàrin ìgbà ẹ̀ sígbà kan máa ṣe ẹ jẹ́ ká identify àwọn councillors wa, ẹ jẹ́ ká identify àwọn chairman wa. Let us start there. Kì í ṣe ìgbà tó wá débẹ̀ tó àwa ṣẹ̀ máa kọ̀wé, we are congratulating you. A máa wò pé ń bo lẹ́wà. Iṣẹ́ ò lè bá òun ṣe nígbà tó fẹ́ wọlé. Wọ́n gbọ́dọ̀ ta kọ́ local government ẹ̀ wá fún wa lówó. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí mo máa ṣe ìjọba ǹjẹ́ tiẹ̀ sọ pé a rí yí. Torí náà at the level of Ogun State Muslim Council àti task àwọn local government wọ́n máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ látọ̀dún 13 pẹ̀lú Abẹ́òkúta North local government tí wọ́n fẹ́ ṣe meeting. Wọ́n ti rólì political debate débi pé gbogbo àwọn chairman àwọn tó fẹ́ gbé àpótí alága wọ́n ti pè wọ́n síbẹ̀. Wọ́n fi kùnlùkùn pẹ̀lú wa kájọ sọ̀rọ̀. Fún ọgbẹ́ tí a bá ṣe yẹn, ẹ̀tọ́ náà bá ń kó wọlé nínú wọn. Nígbà tá a bá lọ bá wípé nǹkan báyìí. Wọ́n ti fún ọ ní financial independence. We must ready to tax them. We must ready to give an account, to tell them to give an account of the money they are collecting. And they must not play with that money. So we must prove to be responsible. And with this, I want to thank the TFC for sustaining this initiative.
I think I want to align with the organizers for bringing up other lecture, even though coinciding with the independence of Nigeria, to make sure that not only do we remind ourselves of our existential living in this world, but of course, as Muslims, we must remember that we are all from Allah, and at some point we will return to Him. But while we are here in the sojourn, how do we remember Allah? How do we play our roles as Muslims? How dutiful are we in what we need to do, in how we respond, to our neighbor's call. He now will respond to our nation's call, even our country. What is your disposition? What is my own disposition? What is those things that we consider it is important to do as a citizen? What are those things that we must do to make sure that we contribute our own to the emancipation and development of the nation? What do we do to make the world worth living? What do we do to make sure that as Muslims, the Prophet told us, you are a Muslim if only before you go to bed, you make sure that 40 houses to your left, 40 houses to your right, 40 houses to your front and your back, people living around you, they are comfortable, they are happy. But what do we do these days? We protect ourselves individually. In fact, it gets worse that you live on a street, you don't even know who are members of that street, who are your neighbors on that street. And it's I'll share an experience with us. We run an automation organization, and at some point, we needed to upscale to a payment solution. And in the process of that, we needed what is called SSS clearance, State Security Service clearance. To be honest, if you have not had any encounter with they call it TSS now, if you have not had encounter with them, you probably don't know what they do and how they go about their job. But when we got to Abuja, they give you some tests. The first one is, they ask me, we will need to know your house address, which of course was very easy to give. Where I live, my address is. They now ask, you will need to list for us on this sheet of paper 10 people in that your street or in that neighborhood, in that community. Honestly, I was caught off guard just to name 10 people. I scratched my head, I scratched my body. I try as much as possible to see, okay, there is a resident association. I know the chairman, I know the secretary. Who else? The only person I can remember is my neighbor. One person. And I'm supposed to list there. Do you see? That is the kind of life that we live now, a protective life. Meanwhile, as Muslims, the Prophet has told us how we should live our lives. Right? So why am I saying this? We must begin to render a selfless service, not only to our family, to our neighbor, to our country, to our people. Everything that we need to do, let's be conscious of the fact that people around us, especially Muslims, we must make them feel our impact. Everything sometimes is not about money. Care, affection, even someone having a listening ear, someone to talk to, someone to give you advice. These are some of the things that, as simple as they are, we have left undone. And this is part of the things that as Muslims we shouldn't allow it to go by. We are here today. We have in our midst erudite professors, erudite sheikhs that will speak to us. I also want to listen, and I want to take away some things. So I enjoin all of us. Let's listen attentively.